trying to make some money here on a Sunday night, talking football. Miami Hurricanes are trying to have a step forward season. So last season kind of maybe a little bit disappointing. They didn't make playoffs. But this year they're kind of reloaded with Carson Beck. And so I am just kind of excited to be here as listening and following along the game. And if there are breaks, then I will also, within the midst of those breaks, actually watch the game as well. But right now we are delivering an order. This is a $24 for 15-mile order. It's a little bit of a high mileage, but it's also pretty late on a Sunday night. So anytime after 7:30 or so on a Sunday night, I just start trying to take, whatever sort of orders that I can, that are decent, that are going to fill the hour. So I mean, this is probably going to take close to a full hour, maybe a little bit less. We got the order probably around 7:40, something like that, 7:35. Hopefully we'll get it dropped off before then, but at least we're going to get 25 for that hour, which is the channel goal. So as you come on in, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome to A Side of Hustle. My name is Craig. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupidly broken to fully free in soul, heart, mind, strength, and wallet. And so I just met a new driver, not just new to me, but new to the delivery apps. And so I'm just going to send him the link. Here is the link to the show that I just went live on. So he was in the same restaurant that we just picked up from, Namba Ramen and Sushi, one of our favorites around here. So anyway, I don't know if he's gonna hop on or not. Not everybody's comfortable doing that while listening while they're driving and stuff, but wanted to get him the information on that just so he knew. So anyway, we're gonna do this drop off. We've got to go, I don't know, what's our mileage left? We got 12 more miles to go here. Yeah, no, I mean, we should be getting this done in under an hour, which sometimes you kind of have to ignore the dollars per mile and just simply get to the idea of, look, how many dollars am I going to make in this hour? So I do think dollars per hour trumps dollars per mile in certain circumstances. But what you want to look out for is you want to make sure that your drop-off location is a good drop-off location. So Miami Hurricanes and Notre Dame Fighting Irish, they are playing tonight. This is the first game of the season, I believe, for both teams. So super excited to be talking that. It's nothing early on. Miami Hurricanes have Carson Beck as their quarterback this year. So welcome everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. We're out doing some food delivery and talking college football tonight, specifically Miami Hurricanes fans. So we're going to be talking Miami Hurricanes, Notre Dame game here. It's nothing. Notre Dame got the ball first. It's early in the first quarter, just a couple minutes in. So that's basically all you need to know for right now in terms of all this stuff. But I think that's going to basically cover it. Hope everybody's doing well. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on the journey to 2,000 subscribers. And so we could use your help as we approach that number. So I'm just listening to the game right now, so I'd love to have any sort of fill-in. I'll get caught up on chat when I am all parked, but I hope everybody is doing well. We're delivering some ramen and some sushi. We're coming to you from Southwest Florida here tonight. So Miami Hurricanes are trying to put a stop to the Notre Dame drive. And again, very early in the first quarter, still nothing. Of course, the big upset in college football yesterday was Alabama going down. And other than Alabama fans, is anyone really ever sad if Alabama loses? I don't know. I don't really think so. So thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs, guys. I can see those numbers and counts are going up. I appreciate y'all so much. So this is A Side of Hustle. My name is Craig, coming to you from Southwest Florida. The goal of this channel is to move 10,000 people from stupidly broken to fully free in soul, heart, mind, strength, and wallet. But we also like to do some times where we just hang out while I'm out doing work and just talking sports, talking football. I'm a Mets fan, a Dolphins fan, and a Miami Hurricanes fan. That's my main loyalties for sports. So you can feel free to put your teams in the chat. Let me know who you're cheering for, who you're rooting for. Cheering for Miami, Notre Dame. You got some other college football team that you are repping in the chat. I would love to know. Glad to hang out with you. We are delivering a whole bunch of sushi, pretty much from the north end of town to the south end of town. But that's what we get paid to do on these. So my beard holds so many secrets. Hopefully it's not ghosts of food from the past. I can't see who said that, but that's kind of funny. I like that comment. I get lots of beard love. I always appreciate the beard love, but that's a unique comment. So that's good. I'm going to remember that one. So we've got to go. The total drive is 15 miles. We got 10 miles still to go. And basically how this works in here is when I'm driving, obviously I can't pay attention to every last little bit of chat. We're on commercial break right now, so you're not missing any of the game action. But yeah, just kind of chat, fill you guys in. You guys go, and then when I get to a breaking point, like when I'm not taking an order, I sit down, get caught up on chat, talk over a bunch of things, talk about all sorts of whatever you guys want to talk about. Life, death, taxes, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about, you guys let me know. Or, more specifically, sports, college football. Of course, NFL weekend starts next week. And at the same time, if you guys are looking to learn how to pick up some side hustle stuff, I would love to also answer any questions you guys have on that as well. So I deliver on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Grubhub, and on some catering apps like Zifty. I also do Shipt every once in a while. But I'm also working on revitalizing of a 20-year-old eBay store that was dead and dying. Dead or dying. One of those two. Probably can't be both. Dying or dead. Dead or dying. Anyway, so I've been revitalizing that, trying to work that one up. So I've been posting long-form videos on that. Pretty much every day that I ship, I report on what I source, what I'm buying for the store, and what I've been selling out of the store. So if you're interested in getting going on eBay, we've got some videos. We've got all sorts of long-form videos on the channel to help you guys out with all of that as well. So we're just waiting for the game to come back here. So they just said this is the third matchup of top 10 teams on opening weekend. So I think college football is better for that. I think having your top teams play each other right out of the gate, having teams face a gauntlet, especially with a playoff system when being perfect isn't as big of a deal as it used to be. It used to be, basically if you wanted to make the championship game, you had to be perfect or have like one good loss. Like one loss that is like understandable, like a super long road trip across country or against a really good team or an obvious fluke play, like you had to do that. But now, since you've got more flexibility in it, it is better for college football, the brand of college football. It's better for the top teams to all play each other early on, and I think it's going to lead to more competitive football in the years to come, should they continue to try to really schedule this way. And I understand you can't always know ahead of time, 2 years out, who's going to be a top 10 team, but you do know which teams are your powerhouse teams, and with the transfer portal, you know which teams are going to generally be the reloading teams each and every year. There's always going to be a handful of teams that are going to have a down year. That's the name of the game. There's always going to be a few surprise teams that come out of nowhere. As a general rule, most of your teams are going to be your true blue blood franchise, or ends up being a championship caliber team. Following these players, Carson Beck, of course, came from Georgia. The guy he just threw to came from UConn. So guys are just constantly, it's almost like working up the corporate ladder. You might start at a small school, then move to a mid-major type of school, and then try to move on to a big program, and then try to get in the NFL. So I don't know if I like it, but it is the way that it is in college football now, so we're going to roll with that. All right. Don't worry, I'm not actually watching the game. I'll drive us down the game, I guess. There. course, Mario Cristobal is the head coach of the Miami Hurricanes. He's yet to really have that breakthrough season. Miami's had some really good starts, but they always have seemed to stumble here the last couple years, right when it mattered most. An 8-yard gain on the pass play for Miami. 2nd and 2. It's going to be incomplete deep down the field off the play action on that one for Miami and Carson Beck. So let me know, who are you cheering for? Who are you rooting for? If you got any questions about side hustle stuff, if you got questions about anything that's going on, let me know. Love to handle that for you, as well as we can talk sports and football. Like I said, I'll get caught up on chat after I drop this order off. Gotta be safe, most importantly. It's 3rd and 2. Let's see if Miami's... It's gonna be stopped on 3rd and 2. It's going to go to 4th down for Miami. So Miami got a first down, but unable to sustain the drive, and it's going to be a punt to Notre Dame. The Notre Dame defensive line holds up. Miami does like to run on the inside, but Notre Dame's also really good on the inside. Yeah. Interesting battle to watch throughout the entire night here tonight. Bentley, Hulk Hogan's tights. That would make sense. Mr. Box, how's it going? So yeah, we're out doing some food and gig delivery while also talking Miami Hurricanes football here tonight. So I hope everybody is doing well. Miami punts. It's going to be Notre Dame's ball from their 22-yard line. That's where we're picking things up. We still have about 5 miles delivering a whole bunch of sushi rolls. Someday when I'm rich, I'll just get what's the, not Skynet, internet that's like everywhere, Elon Musk's internet. We'll just get that on the car at some point in time. Probably is Skynet, who knows. So, but for now, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. We're just streaming right off of Cricket Wireless, or no, actually not. This isn't Cricket right now. I'm streaming off of a T-Mobile hotspot in my car. So we're literally streaming through the car's internet right now. But we're excited to be here with you. Notre Dame's going to be taking over here as these two heavyweights battle back and forth here on a Sunday night. Next Sunday night, it will be NFL football. It's going to be the real deal. NFL football back at it once again. Excited to be hanging out with you guys, talking sports, making some money. So let me know what sort of questions I can answer for you. There's a fumble on the play. Miami has the ball. Fumble recovered by Miami. What a huge play by the Miami defense here. All right, Miami's got to capitalize. Got to punch this thing in for points and not just a field goal here. It's time for a touchdown. Remember, Notre Dame is coming off of an appearance in the national championship game. So, about as premier of an opponent as you can schedule in week 1, unless you want to say Ohio State, because they won it all. They're going to review it as they always do with turnovers, but it sounds like the ball was moving. and it's going to be Miami's ball. We got 4 miles to go for our drop-off. The play does stand, so it's Miami's ball. They're going to have 1st and 10 at the Notre Dame 24. Carson Beck with the ball. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Miami really needs to get points on the board. They got to capitalize on this momentum and really push here. Notre Dame's not the type of team you want to kind of piddle around with and waste opportunities. And I want to see Miami just as a team really work to assert their dominance early in games this year and not take their foot off the pedal. That was such a frustrating thing. Really, the last 2 years, you would just see they get off to a 10-point lead or a 14-point lead, and then all of a sudden, it's like they just stop being aggressive. Like, no. I want to see Miami be super aggressive. I think it's 3rd down. I think I missed a play in there. Anyway, I think it's 3rd down. Catch is made by Miami. All right, it is an 8-yard gain. It sounds like Miami's going to go for it. So it should be about 4th and 2 from about the 16. And they run the ball for the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Miami in the red zone. Miami trying to capitalize off this turnover, turn it into a touchdown right away. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. I would love to get to the point where I could sit at home and do this while I'm actually just enjoying watching the game, but I can't right now. But your likes and your subscribes help bring it closer to that dream of being able to do that someday. All right, here we go. It's 1st and 10. We're getting close to the delivery. I'm going to have to leave you guys when I get to the delivery. All right, it's going to be 2nd down around the 8-yard line for Miami. As Miami continues to push forward here. Miami can still get a 1st down. They do not need a touchdown here. So it gives them lots of different options. They don't have to just be thinking end zone. And if they already went for it once, unless they get way backed up, I would expect that they're going to just keep going all the way through, pushing for that touchdown. Here's 2nd and 5. And that play's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Loss of 3 on that play. We'll see. What is Miami going to do? Are they going to be aggressive? They're going to go for the touchdown here. They're going to go to get some yards and then go for it on 4th. It will be interesting to see how Cristobal decides to play this here. Third and 8 from the from the Notre Dame 10. The pass is batted down. It's going to be 4th down. Notre Dame's defense holds. Now let's see. I think at 3rd and 8 now, I don't think Miami's going to try to go for it there. That's a little too much to try to take. we are almost to our drop off as well. And Miami botches the snap. And Miami's not going to score at all. They completely botched it. It was just a bad snap, unable to be handled. And Miami's going to walk away with no points. After getting the huge turnover, walking away with nothing is just, oh, so demoralizing. Still plenty of time. Notre Dame will take over, I don't know, probably right around the 15, 20 yard line, something like that. We're on commercial break, which is perfect time because I am just about to the customer delivery. We're delivering like 8 different rolls of sushi here. So a $24 order. We had to drive 15 miles total. We got to just zigzag through some back roads here. But appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're on the journey to... They help us out, help us get the world up. If you've got any side hustle questions, let me know. We're just zigzagging through some neighborhoods here. Oh, they're running a DoorDash commercial on the game. All right, so we're still on commercial break. You're not missing any of the action yet. So, to find this house, since we're 0.3 miles away. Fansville is back for Dr. Pepper. Season 8. It's already season 8 of Fansville for Dr. Pepper. I didn't realize it's been going on that long. All right, we are just about to the customer's drop off here. This one, maybe this one. Yep. All right, we're here. I will be right back with you guys. It's still commercial break. right, we got that all dropped off. All right, we got to get turned around so we can work our way back out of this neighborhood. I think we are on our way to a shopping order for Instacart on Publix, but I'm not sure if it's going to time out before we get there, and I'm not sure if we're going to get a better offer instead of that. We're going to do a shopping order until or unless we see a better order. All right, Notre Dame's got the ball. Man, hit the running back in the backfield. Try to get you a breakdown of what's going on here. Notre Dame's going to punt. It's going to be Miami's ball after the 43-yard punt, so Miami's defense holds once again. I would say so. That's been the most impressive part of the game for Miami. Their defense is not being bullied by Notre Dame one bit. Carson is 4-7 for 35 yards so far. When the Hurricanes had great field position. All right, Miami's got a nice little run up the middle. So far, Miami's been able to run the ball a little bit. Some plays, not every play, not consistently yet. It definitely feels like there's going to be an opportunity to break through, though. All right, so we're driving currently towards a Publix, which is a grocery store down here. We're gonna go, if that order is still waiting for us, we'll go grab it, and we gotta go shop it. But I'll bring you guys in shopping with me. I won't talk too much. But we'll go hang out, do a little bit of grocery shopping. Or if we get another order that's better than that, we'll take it. But this is pretty good. It's shopping for 23 items, but it's $24, which is a pretty good order at this time of night on a Sunday. Yeah, we should be good. It says we have to start shopping in about 15 minutes. We should be there in about 5, so. First down, Miami. Another first down for Miami. This is now inside the Notre Dame 30. So Miami is putting together a very impressive drive. But after botching the field goal attempt last possession, they have to convert here. Got to get some points. We're going to go to the end of the first quarter. It is nothing. Miami has the ball driving inside of Notre Dame territory, and really Miami's been the only team that's even had a legitimate scoring threat this game. And the way that they're driving right now is looking pretty impressive. But you just, against top teams like Notre Dame, you can't waste scoring opportunities, and I hope that doesn't come back to bite them. But as a long-suffering Miami Hurricanes fan, you just kind of always are worried. We've pulled off our fair share of miracles, but other teams have pulled off miracles against us as well. I still remember, I don't know how young I was, but I remember it was like a Thursday night game or something like that. And we're talking decades ago now, but I was a kid. And I think they were facing East Carolina, ECU Pirates, East Carolina University Pirates. And they were like such a huge favorite, and they ended up blowing that game. I was so distraught as my child. Being a child, loving the Miami Hurricanes, that was like such crushing. But of all my teams, Mets, Dolphins, and Hurricanes are the only one who have actually provided me with championships in my lifetime. So, can't ever get too upset, because if it weren't for the Hurricanes, I would not even know what it's like to celebrate a championship. But even as a Hurricanes fan, it's been a long time as well. So, I'm not holding my breath for my Mets or my Dolphins this year either. We are just about to the grocery store. I'm going to bring you guys inside. Like I said, I won't be talking too much while I'm in there, just because I want to shop as quick as possible, get it done. And then we'll just talk again when we're back in. I'll lose you on the internet on both sides of that going into the store, because I got to transfer from car internet to store internet. That one won't be too bad. Coming out of the store takes a couple minutes for the internet to boot in the car once I restart it. So, but we'll see. It's like 24 items. See if we can get it shopped in like 10 minutes or so. I've been working to get fast at shopping. It's not my best skill set. It's still commercial break here at the end of the first quarter. Nothing. Miami has the ball inside the Notre Dame 30. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's nothing. End of the first quarter on commercial break. But I do have to go in and I got to shop this order. I'll try to be as quick as possible. And if there's any updates, because I'll still be listening to the game, if there's any major updates to scores or whatever, I will make sure to let you guys know as well. We are just about to the grocery store. No score, start of the second quarter. End of the first, start of the second quarter is where we're at. First and 10, Miami from the Notre Dame 28. Wrapped up there on the running play. It's going to be second and long for Miami here. All right, that's knocked down. It's going to be third and long. And once again, Miami's getting into Notre Dame territory, but then stalling out. All right, we're going to... send my message to my... it's a really bright light in my eyes. All right, send my little greeting. All right, we got an injury on the play. All right, I'm going to lose you guys, and I'll catch you back on the other side once we're back in Publix doing our shopping. All right, we're back. I'm going to just mute it for now while we go shop real quick, and I'll update you on any scores. Touchdown, Miami. Miami with a touchdown pass. All right, I'm going to keep shopping. What's up, guys? I'm shopping, so I'm going really quick. How's it going, Brody? How's it going, Midnight? You can just talk, Brody. I'll cover everything when I get back to the car. All right, we're done shopping. I'm gonna go hit checkout. Still 7-0 Miami. Notre Dame has the ball in Miami territory. Notre Dame has the ball in Miami territory. I'll be back with you guys again shortly. All right, we're done shopping. We had a run at the very end. They decided they did want the buy one, get one free watermelon as I'm in the checkout line. Of course, they approved all, there were substitutions we had to do. I have not had to do that many substitutions in a long time. All right, so sorry, let me just give you a quick, I'm going to lose you guys in a second. 7-0 Miami, but it is second and goal Notre Dame on the Miami 3. So Notre Dame is threatening to score. So I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. It'll probably be 7-7 by that point. And I was correct. It is 7-7. Notre Dame does score a touchdown there. So 7-7 Notre Dame. Let me update the shopper here. It turns out the watermelon was BOGO. So it turns out the watermelon was BOGO, so I got you 2. Period. Just let me know if you don't want the second one. All right, that was a no. Go Miami. You're wrong, Midnight. You're wrong. I do not normally shop this Publix, but it was the only one I could get to in time before the order timed out. It was originally $24 for 23 items. So it was not my best decision making, but it was good money making, just not good decision making. So we were kind of in a rush there. Anyway, good evening. Sorry I missed some of the comments while I was in there. I just find it's faster to just shop it and get back to the car as opposed to anything else. I've tried all the other ways, and being that Instacart judges us on speed now, I mean they always have, but now they admit that they judge us on speed. Do my best to do that. This drop-off is all the way downtown, that's another reason why I took this. Because I was like, well, it's going to reposition us close to where we want to be as well. Looks like it's going to be a good battle here tonight, though. So I really wasn't sure what the Hurricanes were going to bring. But they can move their offense, which is, you know, they should have had at least 3 more, but they botched a field goal. I'm just glad Miami's not getting blown out of here. I mean, Notre Dame was in the national championship game last year, so even though they lost some of their players and some of their team, you know, there's no shame of coming, you know, even at home here. If Miami loses by 7 or less, absolutely no shame. Shows that they're a team that can hang with the best of the best. So, of course I want to win as a fan, but I more don't want to get blown out as a realistic fan. I am driving, comma, but what do you need? Perfect! Exclamation point. I should be there in 15 minutes or so. Says this is the faster way, so we're going to take this as the faster way. We're not quitting on the night yet, by the way, either. I mean, I'm not going to stay out forever, but we literally have had not crazy good orders, but we've had good enough orders, and we haven't had any breaks since 5:30 or so. So we're going to be downtown. We'll turn on DoorDash, see if there's any good food orders. This is crazy. Like, I'm never busy till 9 o'clock on a Sunday. So this is definitely Labor Day weekend impact. So sometimes you just got to take the opportunities to make money when they present themselves. It's going to be first down for Miami on the reception. Carson Beck, looking like a solid veteran college quarterback. I don't even know what a veteran college quarterback is, but I think he is one of them. Of course, coming over from Georgia, had a little bit of a down year. So it's kind of a year of redemption for both Carson Beck and Miami. Carson Beck wants to try to go get into the spotlight. You know, Cam Ward just got drafted out of Miami. Carson Beck trying to maybe raise his draft stock, but to do that, you're going to have to lead Miami to wins in tough games, and this is a great opportunity to do that. I'm warm, but my windows keep fogging up because it's just so humid. It was raining earlier. Just so humid out. So CJ Carr is the quarterback for Notre Dame, and he is the grandson of legendary coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Lloyd Carr. So they've been talking about him a little bit. So if you remember following college football, I would say probably back in the 80s and 90s, Lloyd Carr was the long-time coach. I don't know how many seasons, but he's the older, before Harbaugh, he was the coach that I associated with Michigan. So he threw his first career touchdown pass tonight for Notre Dame. All right, we're like 4 miles away. So yeah, this drop-off was pretty far from the grocery store, and we accepted it as a drive-by. It was not my fastest shopping. They were out of stock, but I'm kind of amazed because I made a lot of replacements, and usually that doesn't work well. Usually after a while, they're like done with that. I don't know. I don't know if Derek Carr. That's a great question. Does Derek Carr have connections to Lloyd Carr as well? They have not mentioned it in the broadcast from what I've heard yet, but within the college football realm, of course, the connection to Lloyd Carr would be the more direct association. So I'm going to assume no, because I'm sure they would have talked about that, like cousin of Derek Carr or something. Like I would assume that would have come up by now, but you never know. Sounds like research for ChatGPT when I'm not driving. So this is a $24 delivery. Instacart Publix. This is my 5th Instacart of the day. I have to average 5 a day from now through the end of September in order to get back to Diamond Cart. So I believe this is, I lost count, but I think this is 165 or something like that. We are plugging away. We had one really good Instacart today, a $50 Instacart. This one's 24. By the way, it's commercial break right now, so you're not missing any game action. That's why we're talking about this, so don't worry. But if you are enjoying this and you'd like to see me be able to do this more from home while I'm actually sitting and watching the game, not just driving around talking about it, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here tonight. 7-7, Miami has the ball. This is like, they don't have an official 2-minute warning, but there's about 2 minutes left in the first half here. Miami versus Notre Dame. We're like 2 miles away from our drop-off, and then we will turn on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Grubhub, turn everything back on. I don't know what to expect tomorrow, so as long as it's busy tonight, I'm going to take the guaranteed money, right? The bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. This drop-off is going to take us near Carrabba's, Outback, Papa John's. So if there are good orders out there, we'll have a chance of seeing them right away as soon as we turn the apps on. All right, first down Miami. That was a 7-yard gain. Just under a minute left. I don't know where they are on the field exactly. Sorry about that. Offense. Another 7-yard gain by Miami. It's going to be 2nd and 3. There's somebody call a timeout. I think Miami had to use their last timeout. So there's like 30 seconds or so left, roughly. Miami is out of timeouts. All right, we are just about to our drop-off. Cambo, how's it going? We're out. We got a $24 Instacart that I got at 8:30 at night. I never get orders like this late at night. It's $24 for 23 items. We'll see. I didn't even catch if it was percentage-based tipped. It might go up a little bit. I don't know. We had to replace stuff. I think our net replacements were slightly higher than the originals. Oh, I think I might know who this person is. A big catch by Miami. I don't know what happened. The announcers are not announcing. Was it a touchdown? Maybe? Everybody's cheering. It must have been a touchdown, Miami. Okay, so it was ruled a touchdown on the field. They are going to review the play to make sure. Yes, this is someone I regularly deliver for. Like a little rain, but it's mostly just humid, and I'm just trying to keep the window clear. All right. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, the touchdown is confirmed. It is 14-7. Miami has the lead. Still gathering up all the bags here. Be back with you guys in just a second. All right. Whew, got that done. Watching the game. My goodness, the Mets totally blew that series. Said they needed to win 3 out of 4. They lost 3 out of 4. All right, it is halftime. Miami is up 14-7 at half. That order actually went up to 28 with our substitutions and stuff. All right, I got to turn this off until we get out of here. D-Rails, how's it going? Cambo, how's it going? So that puts us officially over 100 for Instacart alone on the day. We are closing in on 300. I don't know if we're there yet or not. I have not added for a while. I'm gonna get turned around so I get out of this area because I'm blocking cars that might want to come by. But then as soon as we do that, we're gonna throw Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub all back on. See if there's any orders left on the restaurant delivery side. Thank you, Cambo. Thank you. Yeah, I hit 300 yesterday too. I had not hit 300 in forever. And I'm hoping, obviously I'm not expecting it I know it's because of Labor Day, but still I'm hoping that this gets people back to using the apps. 2 items for $6. I'm gonna wait a little longer for that. Okay, let's get DoorDash on here. Absolutely. And so we've also had, for following the eBay side of my journey, I actually sold 3 clothing items today, which is one of the goals I'm trying to get to. $8 for 8 miles on DoorDash. We're gonna pass for now. Doesn't mean we won't take stuff like that in a little bit, but I'm just gonna I'm not gonna just automatically take the first offer. Let's see. $9 for 9 miles. Pass on that one. I do feel like because it's a holiday night, it's more likely that there'd be some good orders on a little bit later than normal tonight. Wow, lots of alcohol deliveries. $4 for 4 mile. No. You gotta tip $15 if you want me to drop alcohol at your place. Oh my goodness, windows are all fogged up. $4 for 4 miles again. Okay, so maybe there isn't anything good left out here. I don't know. There's a lot more cars on the road than would normally be on the road for a Sunday night. I can tell you that much. Both of my side windows are completely fogged up. I'm gonna head down towards downtown. We'll see, we got everything on. Nice. Good job. Yeah, I mean, I've been out since like 8:30, so I did take a slight hour and a half break this afternoon. So what does that put? I'm at 10 and a half hours. I mean, so if I'm close to 300 at 10 and a half hours, I'm doing great. We're gonna go just go sit somewhere Maybe we'll just go all the way down to Magic Dumpster, and then I'll, it's halftime in the game right now, by the way, too. So it's halftime in the game, so there's no action going on right now. Gotta put down my windows a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to get my windows unfogged. Like, it's like thick on the side, but I can't roll down my left window because it might stay rolled down. Oh, it's so gross outside. It's like I go from like sweating, but I can see, to cold, but then all the windows fog up. There's a lot of police out tonight. A lot of police out tonight. Some hidden, some already have people pulled over. Oh man, I just saw a $37 pop up on Instacart, but it's for 54 miles. You know, kidding me? It's $29 base pay, but it's like 15 miles away. And it's alcohol, like it's alcohol delivery. Like by the time I got there, the store would be closed. But I don't know, like, so the last time I did Instacart, I actually got full batch pay for a closed store. But the previous couple times before that, I only got $7. So I don't know if I'm really willing to drive 15 miles for a coin flip of either 7 or 29. That's such a huge coin flip. Maybe, would you guys do that? It's like possibly $7, possibly $29 if they give me the full base pay. But I have to go 15 miles to get to the store. If it was in the middle of the afternoon, I might do it or something, but. And honestly, I have to drive the 15 miles back, so it's just a push anyway. Now, if it was like $40, $50 base pay, I'd at least think about it. Wow, we're not getting anything. Other than that one Instacart, absolutely nothing coming through. Well, someone took that alcohol one, so good luck to them if they're actually going to drive the 54 miles for $37. I passed. Somebody else took it. If it was like right here in town and I didn't have to drive the miles, I'd totally do it. That's so crazy though. 54 miles. All right, so I got a phone question since we're at halftime. Would you rather be an assistant coach in the NFL or a head coach in college? And I'm thinking specifically in the context of just got passed by a police officer, so that can't be a bad thing. Especially in the context of wanting to become a head coach in the NFL. I'm just thinking because I think Matt Patricia is now a college coach. Of course, Jim Harbaugh came out of the college ranks to go back to the NFL, even though he had been in the NFL previously. Well, what would you choose? If your goal was to become a head coach in the NFL, assistant coach in the NFL. Or head coach in college. So I don't know the stats on it. It feels to me that it's more guys that come from NFL staffs. But I think if you want to succeed in the NFL, I think going the college route is better because you need to learn how to coach a team. And honestly, the college game is as close to the pro game now as it's ever been because you're dealing with like free agents, right? With the transfer portal, it's free agents. So you got to learn how to get guys to come to your program, get guys to buy in. So I think if you wanted to get there, an assistant coach in the NFL might get you there. But if you want to have a shot at being successful, I think college is the way to go. But I know so many guys came out of these coaching trees out of the NFL. All right, we're almost down to Magic Dumpster. So we're going to go hang out there. And I'll do a tally for the day. A rough tally, at least. Turn around so you guys can see Magic Dumpster. It is just absolutely dead. But we'll give Magic Dumpster. We have not been down this way at all. We'll give Magic Dumpster a chance to work some magic. But if there's nothing, I'm gonna head home. Like I still got my 6 eBay listings to do, and I'm gonna be out early tomorrow. I'm gonna try to take advantage of breakfast and brunch and shopping trips and everything else that goes with that. All right, here we go. But we'll go say hi to Mr. Dumpster. Alright, you saw. Hey, Magic Dumpster. Alright. Yeah, there's Dumpy. Is that what we called him the other day? Alright. We're going to do some adding here. And add up some tallies today. I did a Grubhub today, and for the first time ever, I've delivered a Grubhub order for 7 days in a row, which is really kind of funny. And it was exactly 1 order a day. I'll show you guys. This is my Grubhub chart for the week. They're all right around the same. They're all like $10, give or take $1 or $2. Between, I would say they're. Let's see, what was the high? The high yesterday's was $13.66. The low was Friday's was $9.39. 1 order a day. 7 days in a row on Grubhub. Not on purpose. Well, I kind of wanted to get it today once I saw I'd done 6 in a row. But I didn't force it. It was still a good one. It was like, what was today? Today was $12 for 4 miles from 7-Eleven. All right. So, we're going to start with 12. I'm slightly motivated. slightly motivated to try to get to 300 if I'm close. That's about the only thing I'd be like, only reason I'd want to stay out. All right, 105.93. That's on Instacart. I'm almost up to $800 on the week on DoorDash, which is crazy. I have not had yeah, I'm at $794.56 on the week for DoorDash. All right, $24.50 plus $47.25. Hold on, interrupted. They're sending an order. Oh, it's not good though. Ugh. It's a good restaurant. Sushi and CVS shopping for $6. Not fun. All right, let's go back to earnings. All right, $13.75, $31.25. $32.89. Plus 30 plus 8. Oh, we're there. We're already at 300. 305.57 on the day. Now that's assuming all my upside stuff comes through, which it's not 100% guarantee. I think it works about 90% of the time. I have $38 pending on upside, so if that doesn't all come through for some reason, then I'm at 277. Vitalik! How's it going? So that's all the more reason why I'm not going to hang out down here super long. That's also assuming there's no tip baiting on that Instacart that we just did. But with all the drunkies on the road and the fact that I'm going to be out, I want to be out pretty early tomorrow. I'm not going to cut off the stream, but I'm going to start driving towards home. Nothing against you, Magic Dumpster, but we might not actually need your magic today. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll have the video for eBay. It's going to be actually a Tuesday video because there's no shipping tomorrow. Post office is closed. We sold a lot of stuff. I'm up to 13 sales so far. All right, it is still halftime. Thank you, Vitalik. That's back-to-back $300 days, which has been, like, that's so crazy. It's been so long, but we needed it. We needed it, because rent is due tomorrow. I don't know if I have it all. I might need, I don't know how much I need to make tomorrow. Yeah, I probably need to make like 150 or so tomorrow to be sure everything is there for rent, but that's not bad. All right, So, here's what we're gonna do, I think. I'm just gonna check everything, make sure everything is good on all my apps. Oh wow, we added a bunch of subscribers today, so thank you to all the new subscribers. We're up to 1942! 1942! We'll do, hopefully I'll be in a position where we can do like a fun stream for 2,000. All right. Miami does get the ball to start the second half as well. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just start driving towards home. But we're going to leave everything on. So we got DoorDash on, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Instacart. So everything's on. If we see something we like, we take it. If we don't like anything, we just go home and we have supper. 14-7 Miami. Miami gets the ball to start things off. This is the third and final matchup of two top 10 teams this weekend. College football did an absolutely amazing job of scheduling. I get on leagues for scheduling sometimes. Like the way MLB started the season was like horrible. But college football did it right this year, and I hope they continue that. Delay a game on Miami here. Plus, I'm kind of tired of battling keeping the windows cleared off. Miami could be up by more too because they created a fumble or recovered a fumble at least from Notre Dame and they botched the field goal try. So it easily could be 17-7. But that's not the case. So Midnight's rooting for Notre Dame. I'm rooting for Miami. So Midnight, is Notre Dame your number one college football team? $5 for 4 Mile McDonald's. We're going to pass on that. That's DoorDash. So we're just going to head in the direction of home. $6 for 6 miles from Cheesecake Factory DoorDash. We're going to pass. $5 for 5 miles on Grubhub. We're going to pass. I might take one order like that. You know, that's $1 per mile. If it's going to bring me like directly home or something like that. First down for Miami. Conversion to from, I don't keep wanting to say Glenn Beck, Carson Beck. I'm glad that Glenn Beck is not the Hurricanes quarterback. I don't think we would have 14 points this game. No shade on Glenn Beck. Just don't think he's a college quarterback material. 8-yard gain on first down for Miami. It's going to be 2nd and 2. $8 for 7 miles. But that's from back behind us. I might have, if we were still at Magic Dumps, thinking that, because we're going to drive those miles, but it's not worth doubling for. You'll stay neutral. First down Miami inside the Notre Dame 40. Whoa, a large catering order, guys! $22 plus for 9 miles. We're not done yet. Cheesecake Factory. That popped out of nowhere. Oh, it's way far away from home, too. But it's money. That's nuts. What are people? 9-item order from Cheesecake Factory at 9:40 at night. It's a holiday weekend. My goodness. $22 plus for 9 miles. Well, I'm glad I didn't take that 7 for 6. Totally. And we're just coming up to Cheesecake Factory now. Completely unexpected. I kind of need a bathroom break anyway. Wow. Well, that could get us to 300 without upside. I've got 38 pending on upside from shopping orders, so I won't find out if I get that till tomorrow. Everything from yesterday went through. By the way, yesterday I did get a store closed batch on Instacart. It was for CVS. And this morning when I checked it, they added a $15 boost, even though the store was closed. So I got I got like $23 for a store closed. Jaeger, yep, $300 back-to-back days, and we just hit a $22 catering order. And Miami's winning, much to the chagrin of midnight. But all right, so this is Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to run and do a bathroom break because this might be the last opportunity for me to go to the bathroom for a while. But so this is a strawberry lemonade, Oreo milkshake, banana cream cheesecake, chocolate caramel cheesecake, cheeseburger spring rolls, Thai chili shrimp, Cobb salad, chicken katsu, and chicken parm sandwich. Yeah, so, all right. I will be back with you guys shortly. I don't want you guys to time out on me. Touchdown Miami. Touchdown Miami, 21-7. Orders, they're kind of packing everything up and getting it all organized, so. But I don't want you to time out. I don't want to lose all you guys. So Miami just scored a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run where they pushed him in. Oh man, this is like the double-edged sword of having large catering orders and platinum back on here. Oh wow, someone's gonna get a nice, I can't take this, but a nice $21 12 item with a $16 tip on Instacart. I can't believe, that's amazing that that sits here right now. If this were daytime, that would be insta snapped up. There's nobody out here. Here's the other thing. There, somebody, oh, nope, it came back. Someone took it, but it came back. So this grocery store that's right here, yeah, I know. I mean, I'd be all over that there. Somebody took it now. But that grocery store used to close at 9, and they're expanding till 10. So I'll at least put that in the back of my memory bank that a good order came in like 11 minutes before close. If we weren't already on this 22 plus, that's probably actually a better order than this because it was a quicker drop off. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go check on the order. I'll be back. 21-7 Miami over Notre Dame. Gotta take the picture. A 20-minute drive. Where does it want us to go? That way. Okay. All right. Colorado lost this weekend. Oh no. Have a good night, Felix. Sorry if I missed you leaving. Miami's got the ball back. 21-7 lead. They're just trying to like stomp out Notre Dame and just don't even give them a chance to get back in the game. I would love to see a Miami team that has a killer instinct, because last year's team did not have that. I've got some mostly flat ginger ale and some warm lemonade. That's what I got for my drinks here. I'm sure DoorDash is going to want to mark this one as a late delivery. They want to mark everything as a late delivery. We'll see. See if they try to take away my my platinum status again. Ugh. All right, Miami's going to punt here. Notre Dame's going to take over. .41-yard punt. I think Notre Dame's taken over on their own 36. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It's 21-7. Miami has the lead. So that's the reset. We just picked up this Cheesecake Factory. It's $22 plus. It's going 9 miles. Unfortunately, the 9 miles is the opposite direction of where I live. However, it's still a large catering order at 9:30 on a Sunday night, so it's $30 less I have to get tomorrow. Most of the time, you guys know, it's like we just hit that point and it's like, okay, it's just time to be done. Not tonight, though. I might not get to my eBay listings tonight. I probably should force myself to get to my eBay listings tonight. But we're on commercial break right now. Notre Dame's taking over with the ball. Let you know when we're back to the action. Grubhub send me $6 for 7 miles. You go, Grubhub. You do you. You do you. I have to upload a new video on my channel because Grubhub changed their sound. So now I gotta upload the new sound, leave the old one on, and add the new Grubhub chime. Might have lost my stream. How's it going? Is that Stardashians? Is that who I saw there? check in a second. Hey, Stardashians. How's it going? Yeah, we just, I was heading home, and then DoorDash sent us a $22 plus large catering order going 9 miles. The opposite direction of home. So, we decided to take it. Never know what's going to be in the mystery box. Thank you, thank you. We already hit 300 on the day, so this is like bonus. We did 300 in... Well, so yeah, basically 12 hours. Maybe a little bit less. Like 8:30 to 9:30 we did 300, but then I took at least an hour and a half break in there. So 300, a little under 12 hours of actual work time. And this is just bonus. I'm not used to seeing large orders on a Sunday night, that's for sure. Not this late on a Sunday night. But a lot of people don't have to get up for work tomorrow. I'm not one of them. I'm getting up early for work tomorrow. I'm gonna take all these people's money. Take the money of all the people who are taking Labor Day off. Give me that cash. I better get my phone charging. Yeah, I lost my football stream. Oh no. I was surprised it stayed up that long on YouTube. I would assume it would be a pretty good night to be doing Uber rideshare too. Just a guess. Alright, we got 6.5 miles to go. I mean, I'm not opposed. Like, I'll stay out as late as there's orders tonight, and if it means I just either get a little sleep or I just trade it off and sleep in a bit. But I mean, I just have to push through one more day of adrenaline. It's just been so long since we've had like consistently good orders, so it's like I knew I had to take advantage of this weekend. Tuesday is probably going to be like me, myself, and I in thrift stores sourcing for eBay. I'm going to do 48 hours of delivery over a span of 4 days, at least, probably longer than that. Probably over 50 hours from Friday through Monday. But I know this is the way this world works. You can do the same hours every day, but that's not always going to pay you the best. The best pay is to load up when people are using the apps the most. Like, no shade on people who want to be out delivering at 2, 3 in the morning. I've done it. Sometimes you got to. But if you're going to assume you only have X number of hours that you're physically capable of delivering in a day, you want to make sure your hours line up with the best possible hours to do delivery. Even when I did my $700 in 1 day challenge, I still took an hour and a half nap in the middle of, you know, whatever. I don't know what time it was, like 3 to 4:30 or 4 to 5:30, something like that. Why? Because there's just the trade-off of I probably lost, you know, 15, 20, 30 bucks for that hour and a half, maybe. But I gained an hour and a half of sleep that gave me the energy to get through the rest of it. So, Tuesday, I mean, I don't even have high expectations for tomorrow, because a lot of people might already just be with family and friends and doing that thing. And tomorrow night's like a normal night, so. And I'm expecting Tuesday to be dead. I'll still probably go out for supper on Tuesday, but. Sorry guys, I lost my stream of my ear. (21-7) Notre Dame is threatening though. They got the ball almost in the Miami red zone, down in the Miami 23. Alright, I got a new stream. We're going again. Pass interference on Miami, so Notre Dame threatening. I don't expect Notre Dame to quit. Sure, they lost some guys, but you got a lot of guys who are still hungry for a championship. We got 3.5 miles to go on this delivery. All right, Notre Dame has the ball down at the Miami 8-yard line. Third down for Notre Dame. It's the third quarter. They could kick a field goal here. They're only down by 14. You don't really want to give up points. But if it's like 4th and short, they'll probably go for it, would be my guess. 3rd and 5 from the Miami 8. All right, Notre Dame is able to get the first down. Carr runs for it. The quarterback for Notre Dame runs for the first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal inside the Miami 5. Miami's been in control most of this game, but if they give up a touchdown here, they're only up by 7 with tons of time left in this game. First down. Stop short of the goal line, but there's a flag on the play. Maybe some sort of personal foul in Miami, which would be very Miami-like. And that's exactly what the call is. Personal foul on Miami. This is going to be first and goal once again. Probably inside the 2. It's almost the end of the third quarter here. I don't know. I know it's a penalty and penalties aren't good. That penalty doesn't bug me that much though. You're trying to assert your physical dominance. You're trying to prove to the other team don't run on us. I mean, yes, you gave up a down. But even if they score a touchdown, is it really going to change that much? I don't know. That's how you know I'm like a hardened Miami fan. All right, first and goal is stopped short of the goal line. We're like a mile out from our drop-off here. And then we'll turn everything on and we'll see if there's anything good left after this. 21-7 remains the score here. End of the third quarter. It's going to be second and goal, Notre Dame. Just trying to figure out where this road is. This is an area I don't deliver to too much. Okay, not this one. Okay, so I have been in this development before. They sent me a gate code. Let's try the gate code out. Gate code not working. I'm trying the gate code but having trouble with it. Well, I got 10 minutes from the DoorDash side. Bad Gamer, how's it going? Doing well. I'm just trying to get in this development here. it opened. I don't know if it opened for me. I got in. We just followed somebody else in. I hate doing that. It's like my least favorite thing to do, but I also hate just waiting around. Time is money. And time is also sleepy time. Notre Dame scores a touchdown right at the start of the fourth quarter here. All right, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Hopefully it won't time out. It won't take me too long. 21-14 is the score. 21-14. All right, so they did give us a late rating, which we have already appealed and got them taken care of. This is such a silly system. Like, they know I was waiting at the store, so why do I have to keep appealing stuff when they know what happened for real in the first place? All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we did earlier. We're gonna end the dash. By the way, we got 29. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's kind of blurry. 29 though. So that makes me feel even a little bit better. So it's basically 29 for... Alright. Alright. So we're going to start a fresh dash. I just got to figure out how to get out of here. We'll just keep adding each thing as it goes, so puts us at 334 on the day. $334. That's a really good day in 12 hours, guys. Out of curiosity, what is that? It's 27 an hour. 27 an hour for the entire day. It's been so long since I've had a day this good. And the crazy part was, it wasn't with tons of high orders. Like, I had one $50 Instacart, and honestly most everything else was just taking solid orders throughout the day. $3 for 7 miles on Uber. We're gonna get turned around. We're headed away from anything decent right now. $8 for 7 miles. Almost took it. That was on Uber. But honestly, after doing a 29er, I didn't even see the breakdown on that as to well, that officially put us over 800 for the week on DoorDash. $4 base pay, $25 tip. So thank you to our nice, awesome, patient customer. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way downtown. I think I'm leaving everything on, but it's just gonna take more and more to get me really excited about doing anything, because I'm starting to get tired. So and I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. Are we there yet? It's commercial break. I'm assuming Miami has to punt because they were struggling that possession. 6 penalties on Miami, only 1 on Notre Dame. So I'm not watching the game, so I make no comments on whether that's fair or not, but needless to say, the fans of Miami are not happy with that. Oh, you know what? We need to get gas. Alright, I guess we're going to have to find a good gas station here. Use Upside one more time. $27. Oh, I don't like that place though. That Circle K is probably closed. I was not planning on doing all of that. I wasn't planning on. Carson Beck is sacked. It's going to be 4th down for Miami. I think we'll take the racetrack. I like that gas station. It's going to take us a little, not quite directly, but I don't have to make any left turns or. Let's see, what's the other? There's one other racetrack I like. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Cents a gallon cash back, 23 cents. So I can still take like another order without getting gas too, as long as it's not crazy far. All right, Notre Dame has the ball back here, down 7. 2nd and 2 is the down in distance. Is that intercepted by Miami? Oh, that's a huge play. Miami needed that so bad. Turn the momentum, get the crowd back in the game. Intercepted by Miami on 2nd and 2. Oh, that's such a big play. Because it felt like the momentum was turning hard to Notre Dame. It's the 2nd turnover by the Miami defense today, but they were not able to convert off the first one. Let's see if they can do it the 2nd time. Everything's quiet on the app front for now, which is kind of what I would expect. Miami needs to put points on the board here. You got to get back up to a 2-score lead. So we're headed, if we don't get any orders, we're headed to a gas station so that way I'll be all gassed up and ready to go for tomorrow. And Notre Dame needs a pick 6. Qdoba's Cholula chicken is not good at all. Oh, sorry. That's sad. $8 for 10-mile Instacart. We're going to pass on that. Oh, lots of police out here tonight. A bunch of them. Wow, what happened here? There's a bunch of police up ahead. Somebody drunky? I'm gonna turn before all these police, but my goodness. That's a lot of lights up ahead. Maybe a good sign that it's time to go home anyway. When you deal with these holidays where people like to get extra drunk, I always like err on the side of caution. Like, yeah, I want to make money, but I have no idea what that is, but... All right. Miami kicks a field goal. They're up 24-14. So they were at least able to convert off of that turnover. Not a touchdown, but field goal is still better than nothing there like they got the first time. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, you're all in on you spent the money. So we still do have all the apps on, but if we don't get anything, we're just going to go gas up. And if we don't get any, then I'm pretty close to home at that point. I'm not taking anything junky or piddly. I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't even think I'm going to hear the end of the game when I get home. I think I'm going to crash really fast. We'll see. Man, I think I've hit just about every yellow turning red light on this strip here. So Miami and Notre Dame, I don't know their exact rankings. They were both ranked top 10 coming into the season, this is the first game of the season. So college football lined up 3 matchups of 2 top 10 teams to start the season, which is just great. I know that some of that's kind of luck, and they were all good games. Ohio State beat Texas, Miami leading Notre Dame, and I forget what the other one is. Usually, yeah. So usually the college football rankings come out on Sundays, but obviously there's still games going on, so then it'll come out tomorrow, most likely. But they did preseason rankings, and so Miami and Notre Dame, I think Miami was like 8 and Notre Dame was like 5 or something like that, which a lot of that has to do with Carson Beck coming to Miami and having a good quarterback. Notre Dame, of course, is coming off of a run to the national championship last year where they lost. Of course, you always lose lots of guys too, but it's a lot easier to reload now than 20 years ago. Just find the best players on the teams that are a level below you and give them a chance. We're almost to the gas station. It feels like about 2 in the morning. I just realized it's 10:30 or like 10:40. I just realized that. I'm like, oh my goodness, it feels so much later than that. I have not had a single DoorDash order since that drop off, and we've gone like almost 9 miles. Probably gone about 6 miles since the drop off. We've actually seen a fair amount of Uber Eats. They're all bad, but that's why they're sitting out there, because no one wants to take them. They just sent me $3 for 12 miles. We're trying to get into the gas station here. I'm going to do this just because I don't want to. I'm just going to end DoorDash for right now. All right, another first down for Notre Dame. All right, we are at the gas station. Woo. Oh, time to take a break. We've been working hard, guys. We have been working hard. The first time in many years you don't see any games at all. Yeah, Vielik, hey, I'm with you 100%. Like, I'm listening to this game. I've seen a few little clips of it or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But for me right now, I feel the pain, but I'm also like, you know what? I'm working for something better. I'm working for my family. And I trade football for my family. And so whatever you had to trade football for, just make sure, you know, that it's all going to be worth it in the end. So yeah, like don't get discouraged. It's just a season. You know, someday, like I remember back when I was single, like before married, before kids, I would turn on like College Game Day at 10 in the morning and I would literally watch football straight through till like 1 o'clock. Yeah. Like, but I mean, that's the thing is football games are football games, but you know, you got time with family out of it. So, all right. Let me gas up here really quick. Ugh. All right. Got to do the obligatory advertisement for our affiliate links here. I'll actually do Fetch first. Scanning the receipt with Fetch, getting some points. You can get those points and you can turn them in for gift cards. We've already gotten 2 $50 Amazon gift cards so far. We're on our way. We got a while to go to our next one. So I don't use Fetch a ton, but I do use it. And there's probably more ways to use it better than what I do. Let's see. Anyway, I can't even find, I'm so tired. Oh, here we go. Here's the referral. Oh, I'll try to get that there. That's for Fetch, the referral code. So you can scan every receipt. You always get some points, even if it's not a lot. 9P85VY, my referral code for that. Again, these are affiliate links. Nothing sponsored here. All right, but then the big one that I use all the time, which is Upside. So let me do that receipt here. There we go. So ZKS 75E, that's my referral code. Oh, come on. There we go. So, cash back on gas, restaurants, and now groceries. So, there you go. ZKS 75E. If you're only going to do one, I love Upside. I'll show you my career earnings on it. My current balance is $5.81. But you can see on the, hopefully it'll focus. There's my career earnings, over $1,000. I gotta make a video on this. I gotta get Upside to get on my back, because I've gotten $1,000 cash back. That's not nothing at this point. So anyway, there you go. If you want to increase your income, support the channel, you sign up through those affiliate links. I get a little something, you get a little something, everybody's happy. So, we're going to turn DoorDash back on, but I'm not hanging out for long. I don't know, we might make it to the end of the game. We'll see. At intentional grounding on Notre Dame there. No offensive holding on that play. So it's 3rd and 21 for Notre Dame. So Notre Dame is in field goal range. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drive towards home. If we make it home without any orders, I'll turn everything off. And we'll just kind of hang out and watch the end of the game together. I'm not going to go in the house and wake everybody up. It's going to be 4th and 10. They get about 11 yards on a screen play. So 4th and 10 for Notre Dame. Their transfer kicker from North Carolina. This would try to get the game back down to 7. It would get it to 24-17. So I'm guessing we're just about done with orders at this point. And that field goal is good. So we're back to a 7-point game. (24-17), 5:32 to go. So now Miami has to do what Miami football teams are generally not good at doing, which is take the football, march down the field, use up the clock, and score a touchdown. I'm going to put the other earbud in now, too. Since I don't think I have to do much else other than drive home. $6 for 14 miles from Uber Eats. All right, Miami is going to get the ball here. Just over 5 minutes left, an opportunity to try to just end the game, run out the clock, put the game out of reach. Even a field goal works here. But the biggest thing is use up the clock. We'll see what they can do. It's a 2-yard run on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Be 3rd and 8. They did not run it there. Incomplete pass. I don't know what they're thinking. $5 for 5 miles on Uber. We're not doing that. How rude. How rude. I just want to have sports joy this weekend. And Miami's going to go 3 and out. Oh my goodness. That, I did not like the way they play called that. Yeesh, what a painful series by Miami. $5 for 8 miles from Uber Eats. All right. So there's plenty of time left. There's 4:35 left. Notre Dame has all their timeouts. Notre Dame's going to start with the ball from their own 25. I am going to park at home and watch the end of the game. Huge play by Notre Dame. "64-yard gain by Notre Dame." It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Yeah, Miami did not do what they needed to do. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That was too easy. That was just absolutely no resistance by the Miami defense. Well, Miami's gonna have to score. Yep, Notre Dame kicks the extra point. It's all tied up. All right. Well, if Carson Beck wants to get in the Heisman conversation, first down. First down, they get 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Under 3 minutes left. That's going to be a rush for a first down. 1st and 10, Miami. Sorry, I'm cashing out all my different things for the day here. Drops back to pass. It's going deep. Oh, he tackled him. Yeah, he absolutely tackled him. It's going to be pass interference. Oh, they just took down my stream. They just took down the stream. All right, time to find a new stream. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Ball is on the Notre Dame, like 46, maybe. Beck tries to force it in there, doesn't go. Miami's going to run it here. Oh, nice run up the middle on 2nd and 10. It's going to be about 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, roughly. This is the 2-minute warning. They call it the 2-minute stoppage. Got a commercial break. Commercial break. This is going to be 3rd and 2 on the Notre Dame 39. That's possible. All right, we're gonna ask ChatGPT. Is 2-minute warning a trademark term by the NFL? They just keep referring to like the 2-minute break on college football games. So apparently not. I mean, 2-minute warning is one use of it is a trademark by McAfee Security, you know, the antivirus stuff. There's also someone has a trademark under education, training, entertainment, and sporting activities. This is what it says though. In 2024, the NCAA officially adopted the late half clock stoppage, but deliberately named it the 2-minute timeout and asked broadcasters to avoid calling it a warning. Steve Shaw, NCAA coordinator of officials, explained that warning is misleading. Everyone so there's nothing to warn about. The move also aligns with what it actually is, a timeout where the clock stops, not a warning that play is nearing its end. Still, fans, announcers, and conferences like the Big Ten found the change awkward, calling it outdated and familiar enough to keep. So basically, many believe trademark is the reason, but officially NCAA statement suggests it's about accuracy, not legal restriction. There you go. That's fresh from ChatGPT. Oh, here we go. 3rd and 2. Inside handoff. Ooh. I think he's going to get there on the second effort. So it's going to be 1st and 10. He didn't have it on the first effort. He might have had it on the second. He definitely had it on the third effort. Like 5:24. By the way, I'm home now, guys. We're done. All the apps are off. I gotta wait. I'm waiting for one last tip to come through on Instacart, and then I'll cash out my Instacart for the week. All right, 1st and 10. Notre Dame 36. Another inside run. About a 4-yard gain. Notre Dame's going to use their first timeout. So Miami's going to want to get one more first down here if they possibly can. Because the way Notre Dame just ran through this Miami defense, you don't want to give them that ball. I'm going to stay with you guys through the end of regulation. If this goes overtime, I'm toast. I got to go in. But it's going to be a 2nd and 4 here. We're at a timeout right now. Here's the inside handoff. And he's basically stopped back at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame's going to use their second timeout. Yeah, they just don't want to, I guess they just don't want to use it. They want to be different. So second timeout, it's going to be 3rd and 4. All right, this is a big play here. Miami really needs to figure out a first down because a minute on the clock left for Notre Dame is like way too much time. Let's see if they hand off. They do. That's not going to go anywhere. Fans are not particularly happy. That's the last time out. Cristobal's upset about something, but Carter Davis is the kicker for the Hurricanes. He's going to be attempting let's see, where's the ball? Here's a 47-yard attempt to take the lead. Oh, he squeezes it in. Barely. Oh, man, 5 feet to the right. That was, I didn't think that was going through at first. All right. Clutch field goal. Oh, I mean, the length was good, but that was, I don't know, that was pretty nerve-wracking how close that was to the upright. All right, so it's 27-24. There's still over a minute left. Notre Dame is out of timeout, so it's going to come down to clock management. Should Miami get gassed at all on this drive on defense? They do have 2 timeouts left to use on defense. I'm going to say this, though. Obviously, like I said before, I want Miami to win. But facing the team that was runner-up in the national championship game last year, in the first game of the season, Miami played well. They shouldn't be embarrassed by whatever result. Kicked out of the end zone. 1:04. 1:04 left. I'm going to stay till the end of regulation. That's all I got left in me. Yep. Because, like, the last thing you want to do is have this game and then, like, you lose by 30 or 40 or something like that. Miami got beat on a pass play last drive. We're assuming that Notre Dame's going to do their dinks and dunks down the sideline. Here we go. Over the middle. Oh, tip, but no, nobody could get there. That was right over the middle. I don't like that call. That was a bad play call there. That was tipped by Miami, and it was up there for a while. No, it was tipped by Notre Dame. He should have caught that, but I still don't like the play call over the middle because... All right, here we go. 2nd and 10, 59 seconds left. Screen over the middle. It's going to be a first down. 51 seconds left. Clock is stopped while they reset. It's going to be first down, Notre Dame. Drops back. They get to him. The ball's loose. They're going to say incomplete pass. They need to review that, I think. I don't see how he even had any throwing motion. Wow, maybe. I guess it's a pass. I wonder if his knee was down, though. So there could be intentional grounding. It is. It's going to be intentional grounding. So it's a 10-second runoff, loss of down, spot foul. It's going to take it down to 26 seconds. Yeah. I still think it was probably better for him to do that, though. If he gets sacked there, there's a lot more than 10 seconds that was going to run off the clock. All right. Miami's looking for the dagger. Notre Dame is looking to change the script here. 2nd and 17. And he goes down again. No timeouts for Notre Dame. Miami guys are just like celebrating. Game's not over yet. 2, 1. That's it. Time expired. Nope. It's over. Game is over. Miami wins. Huge sack. Are they saying it's not over? They're saying it's over. I just still hear whistles. Thanks. My one sports victory for the weekend since the Mets played horribly. They're still, I don't know if it's over, guys. They're trying to get everybody off the field. Are the officials leaving the field? All right, I think it's officially over now. That was weird. But congrats to Miami. That's probably the best win the Miami Hurricanes have had in a long time. And kudos to both teams for scheduling heavy. And not just these two teams, Texas and Ohio State for scheduling heavy. And kudos to college football for having marquee matchups the first weekend. So, all right. Well, Miami wins. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're going to be doing this with college and pro football throughout the fall, both delivering and talking sports. So love to have you guys with us. I am toast. I'm going to be out all day tomorrow delivering too. So anyway, we're going to end this here, but congrats to Miami. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. Large midnight. Thank you, everybody else. Have a great night. See you guys. See you probably tomorrow at some point. We'll be live. All right. Have a good night.